Hey guys, welcome to another episode of VentureTube. I'm your host Tony, and I'd like to share with you the new VenturePole Stick N Fish. Yeah, I said stick and fish. Alright guys, so what is this big long piece of fiberglass I'm holding? This is a shallow water anchor. What does it do for you? Well, it allows you to anchor in shallow water quickly and quietly. This is the 8-foot version. There are companies out there that make 4 feet, 6 feet, and 8 feet. Can you guess which one the number one seller is? 8 feet. Does that mean you can anchor in 8 feet of water? Absolutely not. You can anchor in about 6 feet of water or less, because you always have to consider the amount that's going to be sticking in the mud. So let's take a closer look at the VenturePole and see what it has to offer you. Okay, again, this is a 8-foot piece of fiberglass rod. Weighs in at about 3 pounds 7 ounces. It has a sharpened tip, which can be resharpened if you were to dull it on an oyster bed or on some rocks or whatever. I've never personally had to sharpen mine, but you do have that option. The handle here is just a T-handle made from PVC, and this is my very own personal VenturePole, which I have attached a 1/4-20 stainless steel bolt coming out the top because I film. I was going to include that in the sale if you were to purchase a VenturePole, but considering how hard it is to get the correct angle when you're out there anchoring and the waves are crashing, it's kind of hard to use. So I've done away with this here. You could always add it if you wanted to. But if you do order a VenturePole, it will not come with this here. So what does this handle do? Well, it gives you leverage when you're driving this thing in the ground. I've also attached a paracord grip here. I love paracord. It has very many uses. You could use this, you could take it off of the rod here and use it if you had to be towed for some reason, or you can even make fishing baits out of paracord. There's lots of guys doing that. It's pretty awesome stuff. You should check it out. A paracord has a ton of uses, and I've attached a little carabiner. It will not come with one of these, but it does have this little attachment loop where you can attach whatever you want. If you want to attach this to your anchor trolley, or you want to just slide this pole through your anchor trolley hole, the little loop, the plastic ring. This is a 3/4 inch size, so this will fit through the scupper holes of most kayaks. It'll easily fit through the scupper holes on a Hobie, Jackson, Native, Ocean. This should work just fine. Let me show you some ways you can use it. Alright guys, just to give you a little information on what this thing can do, I've been in about 5.5, 6 feet of water with high winds, with this thing dug in about a foot, maybe 1.5 feet, with my kayak fully loaded and a partner tied off to my kayak, and this pole held both of us in place while we were night fishing and fishing some underwater lights. It is very strong, it is flexible, and I kept it white. My original one was black. This one is much easier to see, and since the fiberglass is white all the way through, if it gets scratched, it remains white. I think it looks pretty good too. Besides an anchor, what could you use the VenturePole for? Well, for you saltwater guys, or even freshwater, if you get in some skinny water, you can use this as a push pole. You can stand up in your kayak. This big T handle provides a good base to push off of the bottom. Just make sure you don't poke yourself with the tip here. So you can push off just like this on both sides. You can go right down that bed, that flat. You can sight fish, you can see them. You can do it quietly and effectively. If you guys own Hobies and you have your pedals, or maybe you have the Water Ninja trolling motor, these work great for pushing off of a dock. Let's say I'm fishing with the pedals and the wind's pushing me in, but maybe I'm too deep to put this anchor down, or maybe I don't want to throw my deep water anchor out and I'm floating up to the dock. I can push off the dock, make myself go backwards, because I normally don't have my paddle out. I didn't buy this kayak to paddle. I bought it to pedal, and this will allow me to go backwards. If I get hung up under a dock when I'm skipping docks, I've got a lot of baits back with this. That's an 8-foot extra arm I got there. If you get one hung up in a tree, you can get it out. I mean, not too much to talk about. It's just a stick that you put in the mud to keep you from moving. And it's crazy how expensive some of the other manufacturers are out there. And I want to tell you that as far as I know, this is about the cheapest that you'll be able to find. One of my subscribers have told me I use the word cheap a lot, so I'm going to do my best to try and work on my wording. My VenturePole is not a cheap product. It's a good price product that's high quality. This VenturePole is $60. That's including shipping. Any other 8-foot fiberglass pole is going to run you probably close to $100. Why? Because of the shipping. They may have it for $80 posted on their website, but it's usually about $20 because it's 8 foot long. It costs a lot of money to ship. But I'm selling it for $60, no tax, free shipping to your front door. Fits fine on your kayak. You can probably clip it into a paddle clip, put a couple of floats on it. These do not float. This one does not float. I'm sure if you wanted to, you can modify it to make it float. That's it. $60, great price. It'll last you a long time. I don't see where you could go wrong with this product. I hope you guys share this video. And I've already sold a couple of these, and I think they're going to be real satisfied. Can't wait to hear back from them. I know a lot of you guys that have purchased my motor are really enjoying them, and I hope it continues to work great for you for a long time. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, like, share, comment on the video, tell me what you think, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. But make sure you get your VenturePole Stick N Fish.